Welcome to McClellan Park, formerly McClellan Air Force Base. We've been involved in this development for over 20 years, and it's really a repurposing, repositioning, and adaptive reuse of a former military facility. We've got 8.5 million square feet of commercial buildings and about 150 residential units here, and about 20,000 people now come to work here on a daily basis. McClellan Park has become one of the most successful adaptive reuses of a closed military base in the United States. Helped to revitalize the whole area of North Sacramento. This project was one where we had the complete community support. Same with the downtown Railyards, and I think that's a sense of the accomplishment you get because the team we have has garnered great support for the projects that we've done. You couldn't ask for a better team, and the challenges each day, that's what keeps you coming back. Everything comes together because of the team, and that keeps us going. This is our last residential development in Stanford Ranch. It's 112 units of senior living. You've got assisted living, independent living, and memory care. Some people think I'm building it for me, but I'm hoping I'm not in here too soon. Over 8,000 families call Stanford Ranch home today. It's a really vibrant community, all different types of housing, all kinds of opportunities for families to move here and retire here. It's really held its value. It's been a great development, and it's a major part of the Rockland community. In fact, it was probably responsible for doubling the size of Rockland. This is kind of the end of Stanford Ranch. We've just got very little left, a few pieces here and there, but the next project is the downtown Railyards, which is the old UP Railyards in downtown Sacramento. That'll be almost equivalent to this, only vertical, right next to the rail line that goes all the way into San Francisco and over to the East Coast. My son, Kelley, who's been with us now for, gosh, I think about 12 years, is really leading the charge. He's the one that put this project together. He's really been very instrumental in finding other opportunities for us, including the Railyards, and he's going to take our business to the next level.
The great thing about working at LDK Ventures, obviously working with my dad, but also it's working with a great team and working on really interesting and complex projects like this. Here at McClellan, we've adaptively reused over 9 million square feet of warehouses, and at the end of the day, the most important and greatest thing about it is it's authentic and it looks wonderful.
Yeah, what brought me out here was a gentleman by the name of Eli Broad, and great guy. He wanted somebody to come take over and run a family property they had that was under development and wanted to develop it. And so he brought me from Houston out here, and we worked together for 10 years. And then I bought him out in 1996. He had some other things he wanted to do and get out of the development business. So that worked out really well. I met my wife in Houston in 1968, and we got married in 1969. It's been a really long run. I've always told her it's a life sentence. Worked out pretty well. She's moved with me around the country and ended up here in Northern California. For a Texas gal, that's quite a move, but she loves it here, and we've been very fortunate. We have a son who now works with me. He's got a beautiful wife, and we've got two beautiful little granddaughters that are the love of our life. Mary Jane and I have been so fortunate to be able to travel all over the place. And years ago on a charity auction, we bought a trip to Africa. The opportunity to see all these game in the natural environment is just spectacular. If you said, what's your favorite big game hunt? It's Cape Buffalo. And my community involvement here over the years has varied a lot. Originally, I was involved with a lot of economic development opportunities and things here with regard to the Chamber of Commerce, BIA. I was president of the BIA here in 1996. Been involved in that for a lot of years. Also involved in the National Association of Industrial and Office Parks. Been involved in ULI. I was chairman of that here locally for a long time. On the board of the Child Abuse Prevention Council here in Placer County for about 6 years. This community's been very good to me. For a kid that grew up with, I would say, expecting to be a military officer and not really having any other business background, and then having to change and seeing what is possible and being able to succeed to the extent that exceeds my greatest expectations. I just feel very fortunate. Sacramento's been a very big part of that. It's just a great community and been very good to me and my family.